Welcome to Waypoint of View. We're Jess and Miles, and we're on a worldwide journey to broaden our perspectives by putting ourselves somewhere new on the map. After an incredible introduction to Georgia over the past 48 hours, we are excited to see what else this beautiful country has in store for us.
We have absolutely loved our short stay here in Tbilisi, and we are getting ready to hit the road in a 4x4 to explore the countryside of Georgia.
Over the next couple of weeks, we plan to cover some serious ground, and our road trip in Armenia got us very excited to explore Georgia in the same way. Some of the roads we plan to take are pretty rough, so we got a car that should be able to handle it, but we're easing into it here on day one. The driving today should be pretty straightforward.
This thing is a tank. We have our snacks that we picked up at the market yesterday, and we are making our way out of Tbilisi. There is so much to see in Georgia. Mountains, lakes, caves, monasteries, and a ton of small villages. We're heading west today, and we have a couple stops planned along the way. We have come to Uplistsikhe, which is one of several cave cities here in Georgia. And it's not the biggest one, but we think it's the oldest.
And we're currently hiding in one of the caves because it's really windy outside.
Yes.
There's actually several hundred of these chambers and rooms carved into this relatively flat rock face, and it's been here for a couple thousand years.
So let's go explore. Well, the weather changed our plans a little bit, but to be honest, we're planning everything pretty last minute on this trip anyways. I just booked this room here in Caucasus about an hour ago.
We had another rainy day yesterday, and we finished our drive to Mestia, which is the perfect starting point to explore the Svaneti region.
Svaneti is located in the northwest part of Georgia on the southern slopes of the Caucasus Mountains. There is tons of great hiking in this area, and today we're going to be doing one of the more popular day hikes to Koruldi Lakes.
There's a few different routes to the lake, and one of them follows a 4x4 road. It might not be the best idea to try and drive it after all of the rain over the past couple of days, but we're gonna at least try and see how far we can make it on the road.
The first section was a little rough. This part here is okay. I really didn't like it in the beginning. When it was very narrow, there was a steep drop off. Oh, it's foggy too. Just adds to the adventure.
Horses.
Oh, horses.
Hey, buddy.
How far have we made it?
Not very far at all.
Are we almost there?
No. This is kind of like when you decided you really wanted to do the Hashing Loop despite ever wanting to get on a scooter or liking mountain roads.
Oh, okay. No. Mm-mm.
See how easy this car makes that? And it looks rough, but it just goes right up it.
What is that?
What's what?
Oh my god. Miles, holy No. I would rather hike 15 miles than do this.
For two people who really like hiking, we're going to some pretty great lengths to avoid what's ultimately only about, 4.5, 5 miles worth of hiking. But seeing how uncomfortable Jess is in this car is actually quite funny.
Oh, thanks.
We're definitely committed. There's no turning around.
And we couldn't even turn around even if we wanted to be honest. We apparently only have 2 more switchbacks.
That could have been pretty bad. I didn't see that huge dip over the hood of the car. And for a little while there, one of our 4 tires was completely off the ground. Okay, we're gonna take it slow from here.
I might be walking down.
You made it.
We just climbed really high above Mestia in that truck.
Well, that was an eventful drive, but the trail is even steeper than the road and completely covered by the trees, so I'm really glad we were able to cut that in half by taking the road.
But we are on foot from here, and we should have about 4 miles round trip to the lakes. And I should also mention that it is late May, so the lakes are still completely covered in snow. But to be honest, that's not the main reason to do this hike in the first place. It's all about these amazing mountain views.
We did have to get a relatively early start this morning, which meant we got a to-go breakfast instead of what I've become accustomed to in Armenia and in Georgia, which is basically a Thanksgiving feast every morning. So it was a real sacrifice this morning.
We have definitely been prioritizing breakfast over just about anything else here in the Caucasus.
For good reason.
That's true.
But this part of our journey in Georgia is going to be more about the hiking. Okay, so I have to tell a story on Jess. Back when we were doing a lot of hiking in the US, I think she watched every single video that exists on grizzly bears, and she had learned all the different things you're supposed to do, whether you encounter a grizzly bear or a black bear, how to tell the difference. And this morning, right as I was waking up, she listed off all of the things that are potentially dangerous in this area. We've got bears, 3 different types of vipers. Shepherd dogs are very territorial, and of course thunderstorms. Oh, yeah, last one. She told me, crazy drivers. I think that was pointed at me, that I was the risk there, which is fair enough. We are now on the ridge, and we shouldn't be too far from the lakes at this point, but more and more of the mountain is now covered in snow, so I'm not sure how much further we're going to be able to make it on the trail. I'm really glad that we cut off the steepest part of this trail with the truck.
Well, we're really not geared up for long hikes. I have this tiny little day pack with no support, and Miles is carrying his suitcase. Well, this may or may not be the lakes, but this is as far as we're going to make it. We have confirmed on the map we've made it to the lakes.
Soon, all of the snow behind us is going to melt and create some really cool reflection ponds. But for now, it's just a lot of snow.
And very, beautiful mountains.
The view from up here is unbelievable.
Literally in all directions. Time for some snacks.
And based on our recent diet, we brought a lot of snacks. We have cookies,
Pretzels,
walnuts,
nuts, dried meat, Georgian Snickers, fruit roll-up kind of.
You'd think we'd be prepared to get stuck up here for a week. You never know when I'm driving a 4x4.
We have 30 liters of water in the car.
I might end up regretting leaving my jacket in the car. That's only like 2 miles. Surely I won't need my jacket.
This felt a lot longer than 2 miles one way.
Also, since we're sitting on a gravel road, I should probably mention that the Jeep road actually comes all the way up to the lakes. But,
in theory.
Yeah. Certainly only in the middle of the summer, because it's late May and it is covered in snow. So we always intended to stop halfway, but even if we wanted to drive all the way up here, there's no way.
Yeah, no way. The first half of the road was enough for me.
Sadly, it is time to start heading down. There's actually more thunderstorms in the forecast this afternoon.
I really don't mind hiking so much in the rain, but there is no part of me that wants to drive on that road in the rain. Surprisingly, going down has not been as bad as going up.
We made it.
You, my love, are an expert driver.
I don't know about expert.
Above average.
Above average, I'll take that.
How smooth is this paved road? We've come to the center of town to walk around a bit. Mestia is the capital of the Svaneti region. It's home to less than 2,000 people, but despite its small size, it's known as Georgia's adventure capital.
It definitely took some effort to get here. It was about 10 hours worth of driving that we split up over 2 days. But the Svaneti region is said to be one of the most beautiful areas in all of Georgia, so we wanted to prioritize coming here first.
It's off to a really good start. We had a great hike today, and we are excited to explore more in the area over the next few days.